Hello, people of FAAST, Faith Alliance Against Slavery and Trafficking. My name is Joanne Lyon, founder of World Hope International. We began working in anti-human trafficking in 96, 97 in Cambodia, early days. God opened many, many doors. But I well remember in the early 2000s, sitting in the Austin Mexican restaurant in Alexandria, Virginia, with Laura Lederer, who was then working with the State Department, Lisa Thompson, who was then with the Salvation Army, and myself with World Hope. And we began to think, what can we do? How can we bring other groups, like-minded faith groups together? What can we do to work together? Because we really believe that in partnerships, much more could be accomplished than when we tried to go different things alone. And so we sat there that day, and I ate the tacos and the enchiladas and whatever, and our brains began to go. What if we did this? What if we did this? What if we talked to someone here? What if we talked to someone there? We began to write down notes, and from there we followed through. I want to say many times our great ideas, I'm as guilty as anybody else, great ideas, and then we don't follow through, but somehow God helped us to follow through. And we began to contact various places, and of course the people that we worked with. And one of the things that we realized that if we came to the tip office with a proposal that included all of us, and we would say that we would work in this particular country, and the agency that had the largest capacity would be the lead, and we would all work together in this, perhaps they would be interested in this. Well, they were. And one of our first grants was for the country of Liberia. The Salvation Army had the most capacity in that country. They were the lead on the grant, and the rest of us followed, and we saw some great things take place and have continued to see things take place. And I'm so grateful. And then we began to rotate where the meeting, the office would be for that particular, in different areas and different groups that were part of this. I just want to thank you as I continue to hear great things that you're doing, and that you're continuing to stay together, you're continuing to bring in other people, and you're continuing to do what God has called us to do. And that is, I look at that text in Romans where Paul said we overcome evil with good. That's, we overcome evil with God and the power of God and doing good. And you're doing that. And I want to continue to encourage you because God is at work in ending modern day slavery. I remember one time talking about this. Do we just reduce it? No, our goal is to end it. That's what we had that day as we talked through the whole idea of what FAAST would be. And we are seeing that. We're seeing that happen throughout the world. And you are seeing that happen. And I'm so grateful as FAAST has expanded, as you're doing many more new things than what we even envisioned that day. But I just want to say something. We could have had good ideas that day at Austin's Mexican restaurant and walked out of there and said, well, that was a great idea. But you know what? It took guts. It took faith. It took courage. It took risk to follow through. So I know the great leadership you have today, you have new visions and additional visions. Take the risk. Take courage. The Lord said he is with you in all of this, to not fear, because he's called us to overcome evil with good.